2021.
The Tour de Prance, which begins today, is hailed as one of the ultimate tests of human endurance, but for men only. There is no equivalent race for women.
So a group of female cyclists is joining a campaign to try and change that. We'll be riding each stage of the course a day before the men to prove they're just as capable.
Helen Bridgman is one of the team who yesterday completed the first stage of the race, and I'm delighted to say joins us now from Brussels on Skype. Good morning to you.
There's no reason why there shouldn't be an equivalent race for women. We're not saying we want exactly the same race, but there needs to be an equivalent platform for the women to show what they can do.
The InternationElles are a team of 10 riders from across the world, female amateur cyclists who are going to be riding every stage of the tour a day ahead of the men.
We're doing it to highlight the inequalities in women's cycling. We're using the tour as our stage, but we're going to be talking about all of the things from the prize money differences to the coverage to sexism within the advertising.
Anyone and everyone in the world has heard about the tour. So at the moment, not having a female equivalent is a real injustice to the female professionals because it doesn't allow them an opportunity to shine on such a big global scale.
The media plays a huge part in it. Unless people can see others doing it, they need those inspirations, those role models there, and ultimately it's the media that gets the role models across to other people.
It starts to build for the future only when you start to see it. You have to see it to want to be it. If you don't know it exists, how can you know that you might actually want to try it, want to do it? So we're hoping that through that coverage it will inspire lots of young future professional cyclists to get into the sport. If you've never watched women's racing, you're in for an absolute treat. It's exciting from the start. The girls go from the gun, they do it for the love, they don't do it for the money because there's no money in it for them. So they attack, it's exciting. You never know actually who's going to win the race until almost the very end. So watch it to start with and then come and have the conversation. But equally, I mean, we can see now with the Women's World Cup, millions and millions of viewers are tuning in to watch it.
Women's sport is exciting and people want to watch it, it just needs to get on TV. We were really nervous when we all came together in Brussels. We were just all in the same boat, but all just shitting ourselves about the task in hand, but all really determined and knew that actually as a team we'd get there together.
Really nervous. Yeah, we're kind of about to start the biggest thing of our lives, and currently all sort of faffing about a little bit. So it'd be good just to get on the bikes and get going. It's good. The whole team's here, the French team's here, so yeah, super excited as well.
Are you sufficiently caffeinated?
I've had half a cup of instant coffee, so that's a no.
A bunch of us had applied for the French team, Don Ondezello Velo, last year. When that didn't happen because they were keeping it French only, I just wanted a way of making it work. So when given the opportunity to get a team together to do it, I just jumped at the chance. So yeah, we were from all over. We had 3 Australian riders, an American, a Dutch girl and 5 Brits.
Can't wait. Can't believe it's here. Can't believe it's here. It's been a lot of prep, and suddenly we're all here going for a bike ride.
Once we started cycling, we were like, oh, this is cool. This is really cool. We just gelled. We instantly started riding well as a team of 10 together, and it was great. We weren't massively smashing it. I think we were a little bit smashy on day one because we were so excited that we just went for it. And we had this wicked chain gang going, and then we were just like, this isn't sustainable. We can't do this for 21 days. But we still talk about that day being incredible. It was massive. We were riding for 8-9 hours a day, having only slept 5-6 hours. I think if I'd have really known that, I'd have been even more scared than I was.
Dripping.
You've earned that sweat.
Sorry, first stop. Blood, sweat and tears.
I still don't understand how we did it. When I look back at my Strava and I can't believe the distance and the elevation and the hours that we spent doing it. I can't believe that we did it, but we just did.
So 7.5 hours riding, 194, almost 195k, average 26k an hour, 1,697 metres of climbing.
My Garmin just said I needed 37 hours recovery, so I'm skipping the next 3 days. Nice. Do you know what? It wasn't too bad actually. It was hot, but climbing-wise, it was not too. I mean, I've not ridden that far at all in training.
Have you ridden that far before?
I've ridden 3 miles more than that before.
Wow.
But I feel like I could have kept going if I had to, like really had to. But I am ready for a cup of tea.
Day 3 was going to be my longest ever ride, and then day 4 was then going to be my new longest ever ride. And it was the back-to-back stuff that I'd never done before. A few of the girls had done Audax and stuff like that, so they knew about big endurance stuff. I'd done some big one-day things, but never got on my bike again the next day to do it again, let alone day after day after day. So it was the unknown of the endurance stuff that I was afraid of. I was afraid of how the team would gel too, because we didn't know each other and because we were being thrown in such a stressful, exhausting environment that even with your best mates you could have issues, let alone with strangers.
So we nearly had lunch. It's kind of waved in front of us, but then told another 3k to go. But I've got Carmen, yay, and Pippa, whoop, whoop, and this beautiful view of Pippa's bum. There we go, work it.
We got each other through it because we all believed in each other and wanted to believe in ourselves, so tried to help each other through, yeah.
How's it going?
Awesome, absolutely brilliant, so much fun. Got a mouthful of egg sandwich, which is awesome. Really good, it's nice, we've been riding a lot just as our team, and because we haven't ridden together as a team before, it's been really nice to spend some time together, chatting, asking questions, finding out about a little bit more about each other.
Did 20 minutes on the front, burnt quite a few matches, 7k in to a 217-kilometre ride. All right.
People, I think, are capable of so much more than they realise, and it was incredible to see people pushing way past what you'd think is possible. I mean, there was a couple of the days I rode quite a lot with Carmen on the mountains. We were pretty evenly matched at climbing, and some days, bless her, she was being sick while she was riding, like actually still cycling, being sick, and I was just thinking, oh my God, I couldn't do that. If I was at the stage of being sick, I'm at the side of the road, I wouldn't have given up, but I'd have taken a break. But she was just so strong, and that mental strength was just so inspiring. And everyone had their little things that they were doing, which was just, I was just in awe of everyone all the time. I'm proud of what I've done, but I don't really think about what I've done myself. I was just in awe of what everyone else was doing, and you just get swept up with that.
So I got some snow. Poor snow, what a way to go. But this is incredible stuff.
There were so many mountains stacked into the last 3 days because they were so massive. There was never that, oh, well, we're going to be okay, even though we're more than halfway there, even though we've only got a week left. That last 3 days of mountains was so massive. There was no, oh, it's all going to be fine now. There was still that apprehension, those looming mountains that were so huge. You know, that final day was massive. The final climb was 30 kilometres, and that was the stage of the Étape du Tour that a lot of people had built up to all year to do that one stage, and then most of the people I knew who'd done it had really struggled. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, we've got to do that with 19 days in our legs.
Stage 15. We've had no sleep. We've got mountains to do. Brilliant. Yeah!
It was really daunting because of all that climbing. And I think that played games with my head a bit, because I got scared by the mountains. I didn't really suffer on any of the mountain stages because you just go into your easiest gear, you just grind it out. I was playing my music and actually looking back it was amazing, but each day I was really daunted by looking at the profile going, oh my gosh, that's huge, how am I going to do that? And it was just all these climbs you've heard of, do 3 of them all in one day. It was crazy.
So I'm looking for some new sponsors, mainly focused on e-bike companies. E-bikes, please. Any e-bikes, send them now. E-bikes.
People struggled on different days, and I was chatting to a couple of the girls today and we were saying, did everyone cry? And we were like, yeah, everyone did. Everyone had their different wobbles and stuff, and thankfully it wasn't all on the same day, because I don't know what would have happened if we'd have all fallen apart.
Today's not funny. I properly broke down at lunch. I was giving one of the other girls a cuddle because she was crying. Used up my last bit of positivity and I broke down. I'm fed up of being sore, fed up of suffering, fed up of being knackered, fed up of that shit. I'm fed up of pissing at the side of the road, but I'm going to carry on. I know I've got this. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. So thank you for your support, because it's keeping me going.
It was just a roller coaster of emotions on the bike every day, because most of it was overwhelmingly positive because the support was incredible, because everyone was there camped up on the side of the road waiting for the pros to come through the next day, and because a lot of them would travel with the tour, we would see them a few times, so then we were being recognised.
I have no idea what's happening.
Our names were on the road sometimes, so the support was amazing and it totally spurred you on. But then at the same time it was, you know, fear of, is this the day my body says no, or is this the day that something goes wrong, or then you turn the corner and you see the mountain and you're just like, oh my God. But it was, overwhelmingly it was positive, but still, you know, scary and daunting and stuff. But we were just trying to take it all in at the time, because we knew what we were doing was amazing. We were getting the messages in from everyone around the world, and we knew we were making a difference. That was really motivating.
Quote of the day from unnamed rider Pippa. Not 100% sure, haven't shit my bib pants. There she goes.
I've never been so happy to see a toilet in the car park.
Oh, the glamour.
We met Team Ineos on our rest day. Oh no, on their rest day, so we'd already done a stage earlier on that day, and their setup was unbelievable. The amount of support crew they have and someone in charge of everything, and the comfort levels they had was unbelievable compared to us. We managed to have one massage. We had someone fly out on our rest day, and they treated all of us in that rest day to a half-an-hour massage, and that's all we had for the whole 21 stages. And when we met Ineos, they couldn't believe that that's what we'd done, because they had 2 massages a day, and we were on the bikes for way longer than them. So yeah, I don't know how we managed without massage and stuff, but we did. We just didn't have crew members that could do massage, and we didn't have extra spaces for people to come along and do massage for us. So yeah, it's pretty different to the pros.
Slight difference between us and the pros is that we're having to do our own bikes. Here's Lucy doing something, I don't know what. She's being filmed though. Alex, trying to make a bike work. Alex is cleaning. I'm pumping my tyres before we ride. Oh, change of power meter battery over there. Very, very similar to the pro setup, really is. And then we ride the final mountain stage. Stage 20. I'm here with my best climbing pal, Carmen. We've got 9k left of this. How many kilometres is it? 20? 22 kilometre climb to warm up for the 30 something kilometre climb later. But we're going to be in Paris tomorrow. We're going to do it! Paris, Paris, Paris.
We all thought once we get to Paris we'd be in a mess and the emotions would be crazy and stuff like that. Actually it was the day before, because once we'd conquered all the climbs we then knew we'd done it. So Paris was kind of like a victory lap and it was amazing and it was emotional at the finish.
Pretty scary as well. It's quite a big bunch, yeah. And you're on the cobbles. But yeah, you can't describe it. Every corner that we rounded, we were trying to wait until it was the Arc de Triomphe, and then when we saw it, it was everyone pretty emotional. So.
Thank you. What's the first thing you're going to do?
Drink a lot.
Well done. Thank you, Judy.
Sell my bike. Do you want it?
You can have your choice of 10.
Congratulations, Helen. Thank you. Well done.
Any of them. You're welcome.
Does it feel real?
No. We only ever finish in a car park. So this is like, what? Where's the car park?
There's so many differences between men's and women's cycling, and we just want to try and do what we can to close that gap, make some conversations happen about women and cycling, make it more normal for women to be seen on bikes, chat about all the discrepancies of prize money and the races, that even if they happen there's no coverage. There's tons of role models but we don't see enough of them, so it's all that stuff. That's what we've been going on about for 3 weeks as we tootle around France.
We want to make it more normal for people to see women on bikes and women doing amazing things. And you don't need to be amazing to do amazing things, but you've got to put in the training and be determined and stuff like that. But I think what we've shown is that anyone can do it if they want to, and it just to be more normal. So what we want to do is just to have little girls seeing other women on bikes and not think, oh, because I'm a girl, I can't do that. I want them to think they can do anything. Why should it be any different because they're not a boy?